Hey guys, I'm Will for What Culture and I'm here to talk to you today about Aquaman, or more specifically, the Aquaman trailer that debuted this weekend at the San Diego Comic-Con. It has been way too long until we got this trailer, with the film coming out in less than 6 months, but it's finally here and it has landed with a bit of a splash. But despite the overwhelming positive critical reception, there are still a few negatives to the trailer, so we're going to break all of that down for you right now. First, let's take a look at the negatives. Number 1, there might be too much to balance. Looking at the sheer number of characters in the trailer, it looks like Aquaman is going to be absolutely stuffed with story. We've got Aquaman and Orm's central conflict, which is going to be the epicenter of the movie. We've got Black Manta's pursuit of Arthur. We've got Aquaman's younger years. We've got Aquaman returning to Atlantis and realizing his destiny. And it just feels like there's a hell of a lot to get through in only 2 hours. And that is kind of cause for concern, because you run into that Spider-Man 3 problem of just having too much happening in one film, and it all collapses into one big mess. Hopefully it won't be the case, but from the trailer it looks like it is a real concern to hold. Number 2, some visual effects are obviously incomplete. As a lot of cynical viewers on the trailer have already noted, some of the visual effects in the film look incomplete, including the battle in Atlantis and the shark that comes to rescue Arthur as a child. Now obviously this is a trailer and not the finished thing, but you guys are right to note that if this is what it's going to look like in the end, it's sort of underwhelming for a DC movie. The reality is, of course, that this is just a trailer, and it's very likely that those special effects aren't yet complete, so hopefully they'll be all rustled up and looking beautiful when the film rolls around in December. The ups. Number 1, Jason Momoa. Even when he's screeching and throwing himself out of planes, it's hard not to be spellbound by Jason Momoa's performance as Aquaman. He certainly looks the part, with the bulging muscles and the epic hair and the awesome tattoos all over his body, and he didn't really get a chance to truly shine in Justice League, what with it being an ensemble movie. But in this film, he's got all the screen time he could want to ooze that Jason Momoa charm. Number 2, all-out war. Yes, the trailer gives us some insight into some very high stakes in this movie. Certainly we've seen some large-scale conflicts in Justice League and of course the war that happens in Wonder Woman, but we have seen nothing of this scale before in the DCEU. If the movie can find the right balance between those small-scale threats and those big, epic set pieces, we could be on track for something not unlike the Infinity War Wakanda battle, only way better because it's taking place largely underwater. Number 3, Atlantis looks incredible. I mean, yeah, the title basically says it all. Atlantis, from what we see of the trailer, looks absolutely beautiful. It looks amazing. It's one of the most iconic locations in the DC universe, and they've really brought it to life. I can't wait to visit for 2 hours. Let's go. Number 4, the tone fantastically embraces the weirdness of it all. Let's face it guys, we're dealing with Aquaman here, and if it tried to take itself too seriously, it would probably just fall flat on its face. The early Marvel Thor films tried really hard to mix the whole epic and brooding with fantastical elements, and they never really hit it off until Thor Ragnarok, where they took themselves less seriously. This film, in a similar fashion, is going less bleak like existing DCEU movies, and instead embracing the wackiness, weirdness of the whole premise excellently. We are getting battle sharks, deep-sea creatures tearing each other apart, fish men, Black Manta running around shooting laser beams out of his eyes. It just looks fun, and it's so refreshing to see a film that is celebrating its goofiness while still being epic, rather than trying to hide all of the cool stuff that makes Aquaman great. And there you have it folks, that's a breakdown of the Aquaman San Diego Comic-Con trailer with its ups and downs. What do you think about the trailer? Don't forget to leave your own thoughts in the comments down below, as well as like, share and subscribe to whatculture.com for daily news and articles. I'm Will for What Culture, and thanks for watching.